Okay. Hello. My name is Debbie, and I'm going to be reading Revelations 12, but I'm going to read it on my phone, um, so I'll be able to see better. Um, so I'm hoping I'm reading it loud enough for you to hear it. Um, my name is Deborah Steele, and great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. So this is the 12 stars represent the 12 tribes. Okay, the 12 tribes of Israel. And she being with child cried, traveling in birth, and painted to be delivered. Pained to be delivered. I'm sorry. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great dragon having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his heads. That you know that's the devil, the the red dragon, and the red representing, including America, that is after God's chosen. But also that where what they're trying to do is mark you to the beast. It's either going to be on your head, your forehead, or it's going to be in your hands. Um, and you have to deny God in order to do that. And God is, um, if you put this mark upon your head or on your hands, you're not going to be able to make it in the kingdom of heaven. Um, so, and that's what the 10 horns and 7 crowns upon his head are. And drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. And she brought forth a man child, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron. And her child was caught up into God and to his throne. The male child, or the man child, is Jesus. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. And there was war in heaven. And his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. So there was God and his angels, Michael being one of them and his angels. And then the devil also has angels of his own. When he fell from heaven, there were angels that went with him. And not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven. So um, the devil had lost the fight in heaven, and he was thrown down. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God. Okay, the power of his Christ. Accuser of our brethren is cast down before our God day and night. Okay, so he harassed the 12 tribes. He um, was against Christians, anybody that believed in God. And they did everything. He is doing everything to um, to fear going to heaven and place. Okay, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, blood of the Lamb meaning Jesus, and by the word their testimony, they loved not their lives unto the death. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the seal, for come down unto you. The church is the seal. Great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but time. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman, which brought forth the man child. And to the woman given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time, and times, and a half a time, from the face of the serpent. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. She had to hide her children. And, the woman had to hide her children. God did to us, Psalms 83, when we got out, the Atlantic slave trade. And you had several different nations that wanted to keep us apart. And we went into all different nations. And God wanted them to keep us apart, separate. But what ended up happening is he knew that somebody would always try to come after us as the chosen people. So he hid us. Okay, he helped the nations. He knew that people would be always trying to look for us. Okay, hunt for us, in other words. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. So, um, what they're trying, these different nations, including America, but there are several different nations. And there's the mark of the beast. There is going to be a time where they're going to make it really hard and make laws and bring in FEMA camps to persecute those that believe in God. And the mark of the beast is just one of them. But one of the beasts is they're going to make it so tight where unless beast on you, which means you got to side with the New World Order or the Illuminati, in order to buy food, in order to sell food, in order to have a job, you know, it's going to be a real scary time. And things are just going to start revving up as of now. And so we have to learn to be strong, you know. So this is Deborah's. I wish everyone luck. I mean, God bless everyone. I'm sorry.